An imperial engineer is found dead inside the grand fortified mansion of a powerful aristocratic clan, grotesquely pierced and consumed from the inside out by a lethal, rapidly mutating tree that erupted through his chest. In Robert Jackson Bennett's masterfully imaginative, biopunk-infused fantasy mystery, The Tainted Cup, an impossible murder pulls a mismatched pair of investigators into a web of high-stakes corporate sabotage and institutional corruption. The setting is the sprawling Empire of Khanum, a deeply stratified society protected by towering seawalls designed to keep out apocalyptic, toxic-blooded oceanic behemoths known as leviathans. To solve a crime that defies natural law, the Empire relies on its most unusual, mentally and physically altered investigators. Enter investigator Ana Dolabra, an eccentric, abrasive, and brilliant detective who avoids sensory overload by wearing a blindfold and rarely leaving her dark, reclusive quarters. Operating as her eyes and ears in the field is her newly assigned assistant, Signum Dinios Kol. Din is a magically modified engraver, possesses a flawlessly recording eidetic memory that can imprint and catalog entire crime scenes through sensory cues, though he secretly struggles with basic reading and writing. As Din brings back meticulous, unyielding mental photographs of the bizarre plant contagion, Ana begins to piece together a terrifying pattern that points away from an accidental infection and straight toward cold-blooded murder. The investigative trail forces the duo out of the isolated border country and into Talagray, a hyper-militarized fortress city built entirely to maintain the crucial coastal defenses. What starts as an isolated assassination quickly unravels into a widespread conspiracy targeting the very engineers who keep the Empire's seawalls structurally sound. With the devastating wet season fast approaching and the telltale green flares warning of an active leviathan closing in on the coast, Ana and Din must dodge ruthless aristocratic gentry, bioengineered assassins, and compromised imperial officials who would rather see the city drown than let their financial secrets come to light. Bennett crafts an absolutely spellbinding, deeply immersive auditory experience that stands as a modern classic of speculative noir. The audiobook narration captures the sharp, volatile contrast between the characters. Din's quiet, observant, and resilient determination balances perfectly against Ana's erratic, sharp-witted, and theatrical deductive monologues. The background lore springs to life with staggering texture, painting an empire built on altered biology, mycelium technology, and systemic greed, where the human body itself can be weaponized in the blink of an eye. Will Ana and Din decipher the genetic blueprint of the killer's weapon and expose the conspiracy before the seawalls collapse, or will the truth be swallowed by the approaching storm? Adjust your headphones, lock in your recall cues, and prepare for a brilliant, boundary-pushing detective story, because in Khanum, the most dangerous poisons always hide in the highest places.